So welcome to more Armored Warfare. This is a different game mode, different PvP game mode. This is PvP World War II. That has different tanks, and it seems like it has more people playing it at any one time. And it does seem like it has better players as far as PvP goes. And the tanks are a little bit different. They have different mechanics and stuff. They have ones that shoot like mortar shells. There's different support vehicles. There's tanks that shoot like a Gatling gun. So those can be fun if you shoot the right places. My team wins, and I believe I come in third place. So that's interesting as well. Content. What am I gonna do for content? I don't know. I'll be honest, it's been rough. Like I really have been doing well. I haven't been sleeping well, feeling like shit, and my energy hasn't been where I wanted to be. And plus, I just haven't had the motivation. I do want to keep making content, but mainly the thing for me is that games haven't been fun. I haven't been able to stay with a game for a long period of time. And my main problem with this game is that it takes too long, right? So let's say it's fine if you win most of the games, but it takes like 14-15 minutes to load up a match, maybe even longer. And then you get to the front, and there's a lot you can't control. Even if you have a good tank, you still, you could do your best and your team could just wipe, right? And that's just how it is. Or you could get out to the field and get sniped. So, there's a lot that could be frustrating about this. I still have fun. I deleted it, and I'm back at what am I back at? I'm back at Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel to give that a try. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to buy more games, but the thing is the PS5 Pro doesn't have a disc tray. That's one thing I don't like about it. You have to actually buy the disc tray separate. Now I did get mine before the whole thing with tariffs, so it was a little bit less. Although I did pre-order it, so I am very lucky I didn't get one that has a lot of jank to it. It might have jank to it that I'm not aware of. It's not the Slim, so, there's that. I would say, just buy a PC. If you're gonna do it, just buy a PC. As you can see, my, team does really well. Though it doesn't look like it on the score, we actually win, which is surprising. I have gotten quite fond of the light and medium tanks. I do believe if you're going to play World of Tanks, Modern Armor, that you do play the co-op missions. You still have to play with teammates, and it's against bots, and it will give you a chance to try out the different countries and stuff. And I would just go straight for World War II. It has the most players, and the tanks have different, a lot more different mechanics, and that's the same word, than World War I does. Also, it's good to play. You don't get as much XP, but the way around it is you can, I believe there are tanks that have 100% more XP if you use them, and I believe that applies to PvE co-op, and you want to do that so you unlock stuff, so when you do play against actual players, you have things unlocked, right? You have better guns unlocked, you have better armor, and just different stuff like that. And also, on that same aspect, just don't use consumables, right? don't use consumables and don't buy commanders, because a commander is basically a permanent consumable, right? One, once you lock into skills, you can't remove them unless you have premium currency. And two, it costs currency to move your commander. So if you do get a commander, wait until you have the highest tier tank possible. Plus, like the consumables, the commanders are a crutch. Same thing with armor-piercing shells. That it is good to use the regular shells that they give you. Buy all of those instead, and it will literally show you what is the best place. So red, when your reticle turns red, it's the most penetration. And that is good to do because each part of a tank has weak points. So some have guns. You always want to shoot the ass of a tank because that's where the engine is. If you can hit the gun, that's great. Sometimes you can hit the ammo rack as well. The length of the tank is also very good to aim at. But if you get just beefy tanks, then you get used to just like being able to stomp. You don't really have to do any sort of strategy or anything, move around. But the medium and light tanks actually teach you where the weak points are, where to move, spotting. You could spend a whole map spotting for your team. Also with the lights and mediums, you have less armor, but you have a lower profile and you can hide. Sometimes you can hide behind your friendly tanks or enemy tanks are destroyed. See how mine went up in flames? Someone could come up behind me and shoot through the flames, and it'd be very hard to see. As you can see now, it's a very close game. I do try to get looking behind. But yeah, that's teamwork. Everybody worked well together. People don't yell into the mics. I think it's just genuinely a good game to pick up. Don't mess with any premium currency. Just play the PvP, PvE, World War II. All right, that's the end of the video, and thanks.